This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. With you, Evan McPherson getting this one started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hey, smash Broncos! Go! 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Tight end motioning left. First play of the game, first throw of the game. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Viking 18, Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Lions. His 4th TD grab of the season. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. That one good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. But that mark shows. First down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance. But I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough. And they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Come on, come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here it comes for 11. Cap 70. Timber will go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Liking 18. Trap 50. Trap 60. Steady.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Liking 8. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. That one taken in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Lions.
Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Bengals 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
They're on 19-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Travel start on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Going for it all. He's got it! And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Give on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Jack Campbell. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Quick throw, taken in, and he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. The Bengals out and ready to punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
Okay, ready? Come on, come on. Hey.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
To Slav, a man in motion. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 18 Cardinal.
To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To Slav, a man in motion. They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third, they need 8.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get up. 70 Lions. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the lines. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Forced out wide. He's got it inside the 5. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal.
Cowboy 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now, Watkins on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards and another first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. To the left side, he finds Kraft. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Back to the air one more time. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll look to throw. And he's in. Jared Wiley. Touchdown, Bengals.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals draw closer here. It's 21-14. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Warriors, that's Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Street.
Now they'll set up to throw. downfield by Tesla. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
He's inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. With that, he draws near the all-time record. He has 29 touchdowns on the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go! Go!
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. His throw left side for Tesla. He's got it.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Ready?
Back to throw. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Here's 1st and 10.
29 yards. First down, Lions.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Cougar 19! 70 Timberwolves! Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd and 11. This one complete right side. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it. And they stuff him on 4th down.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Strike. 19-77.
Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Detroit.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions first down.
Now Gibbs. Face to run. Inside the 20. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
Now, faking the give. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, The clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kick is good. Next, the score of the Lions 35, Bengals 21. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now Watkins on the return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 6, go.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
That's good.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Stretch the eagle. Back all 80. Ready, right?
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll it forward for maybe a yard. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Lions first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Finding room to the 20. And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. He's to the 35. Look at him go! Inside the 10. And he will dive into the end zone. 95 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Good for the Lions. 1st down.
60 Vikings,
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Come on.
Throwing now from the gun. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Count, Viking, 18. Mustang, 19.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air once more on second down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready, break. Go. Hawk, 70, the Wolf. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Makes the score Lions 49. Bengals 28. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 31-yard line.
Travel start on the ground. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Pickup of 46 yards. Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown, Bengals. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
This will be returned from the 2.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
At the 18-yard
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score Lions 49, Bengals 42. Evan McPherson to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
That's quickly out to Rodgers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready? 19 Charger, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, Mustang 19.
Tight end on the move left. Now they'll set up to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Let's go.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. It looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Go. Viking 18. Ready.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Cowboy 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
We tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Here's first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So a win for the visitors, the Lions.